Well, hello, hello. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is me. This is Roy. Horizon Picks. Got out to my local comic shop today, ran some errands. I hadn't been to this one. It's a little bit of a farther drive. So I went out, usually find stuff there. And I got about 40 books here. I'm going to go through these really quickly and just show you some goodies that I picked up. This was Blade Vampire Nation #1. I basically just bought this because he's on a horse with a sword. And I flipped through it. Dracula is in this. So, yeah, definitely interested in some Blade. I also got a couple different copies of this Mandalorian #1s. This one I actually picked up because it has the symbol on it. I may actually give this as a freebie uh, I have a shirt that might combo nicely with this. Can't wait for the next season. When is that coming out? So there was this #1. I also had this #1. This looks like a Pride version. And then I found this one as well. So multiple copies of Mandalorian. Highly, highly recommend this show if you're into Star Wars. If you liked like Boba Fett and Bounty Hunters and awesome, awesome stuff. Highly, highly recommend. All right. Another movie I know, Deadpool is out. So we have this Alien book that I grabbed. This one is actually a second print, but it is Alien #1. I just thought the cover was absolutely spectacular on that. Love some Alien. In no certain order, again, I'm just going to go through these quickly. This is a 1984 book, 1984 book, Sergeant Rock, and I just love this cover. So aggressive, and it's my main man, Joe Kubert. Love his art. Fantastic stuff. Very edgy. I love it. All right, another cartoon that I love. You guys know Rick and Morty. This is Rick and Morty meet. What is it? Presents Jerry, and this is #1 from Oni Press. You guys are into Rick and Morty. These comics are fantastic stuff. So I highly recommend the comics. They're just like the cartoon, adult humor. And then I found another one. This was Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons #4. I've sold a couple of these before on the show. But anything Rick and Morty usually sells. Love that. I'm kind of working behind the camera to do this on the desk, so bear with me. There you go. This was Cole. Now you guys know I've been pressing comics. I could put the link to my comic pressing playlist down below. This one I thought was a good candidate. I really like this. Um, there's some very minor wear on this book, but again, you see this little corner there, a little tip, a little back. Let's see on the back. I thought the back looked pretty nice. Again, a little bit along the top, but I think this would actually press out really nicely. So this is Cull the Destroyer #17. And you can see some of these books I got, they are just raw. Some are bagged and boarded. This one, absolutely fantastic. Lobo's Back #3. This one actually is cover art by Sam Keith. And again, this is Simon Bisley did some work in this as well. He's one of my favorites, but Sam Keith, Lobo, kind of hard to go wrong there. Here's another one that I thought I might press. A little bit of color. Might be a little bit of foxing going on the corner there. This is the first run of Micronauts #14. And you could see, what does it say? 1979. So I remember these. I personally collect this run. I don't know if I have this. I have the majority of these toys. These toys were actually put out by Mego. Like I have him, I have him, I have him. I don't know if I have her. I definitely have him. I don't know if I have Bug. So in the toy line. So Micronauts, super duper cool. The holiday season that Star Wars came out in the 70s, I didn't get Star Wars. I got Micronauts. I actually got the Mego Micronauts that summer. My siblings didn't really buy into Star Wars yet, uh, as it was pretty groundbreaking for its time. So I love this run of Joker. These are just really nice quality books, nice glossy covers. The art is absolutely spectacular on these. Um, I have no problem keeping these, but all this stuff is offered for sale. Hey, look, Rick and Morty on the back. There you go. That was the number 4. And then I got this number 7, Fly the Friendly Skies with the Joker. Look at that. Awesome cover. Love that. A couple more Joe Kubert books that I found. This was the Fighting Forces number 175 with the losers right there. And again, War book. I think this is, let's see, I think this is 1970s. Yep, 1977 on this. Again, it could use a little cleaning along the top. This one might be a candidate for press, but again, you could see a lot of discoloration. I pretty much will buy and collect anything by Joe Kubert. I don't know if I have this one. I can't remember. I'll have to check. Um, you guys have probably seen it, and I don't know. Is anybody getting sick of Deadpool yet? I don't know. I don't think so. This is Spider-Man and Deadpool number 30. This cover I just thought was fantastic. Look at that. A couple different Spider-Mans happening. You got the eyeball dude on there. I was like, yep, I'm buying that. A couple other Spider books. This was from the second run that started with McFarlane. This is Spider-Man number 41, and this is a cover by Jay Lee. Love his artwork. Look at that cover. Bam! Iron Fist. Let me take these down and grab the next stack. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Would appreciate it. All right. Another Spider book. This was the Spider-Gwen-Gweniverse number 1. And I have this book, but this is one of my favorite artists, David Nakayama. Really awesome artwork that he does. I always check if it's a wraparound cover, but Nakayama, love his art. I've featured it on my channel before. But awesome covers. I think he did all the covers for that Gweniverse. All right, Halloween isn't too far off, you guys. I love some horror books. I grabbed this one, from the artist of The Walking Dead, Vampire State Building. I just thought that was super cool. So grab that. I'm currently kind of gathering stuff for the holidays, and that and I count Halloween in the holidays. So Halloween and Christmas got 2 shows coming up. Uh, Set your reminders, you guys. I have a Halloween show and a Christmas show coming up in August. All right, another character that I really have been picking up lately and I love is Thanos. And this cover, this was just a cover by Moondragon, Gamora, and Thanos. There you go. Love that. Infinity Watch number 8. This is another one of my favorite artists. I already have this one, but I picked it up for multiple reasons. This is Marvel Age number 130, and this is this absolutely spectacular cover by Alex Ross. Awesome, awesome cover by Alex Russ. But if you flip it over, I love that it's a double cover. Again, you could see a little bit of foxing going on there. But this cover, love both of these. This is by Kelly Jones, did that cover right there. Really, really cool. So looks like some nice Marvel characters on that. I grabbed some Alpha Flight. You guys are into mutants and you like uh, the whole mutant craze. I grabbed 3 keys for Alpha Flight. I was really stoked to find these. This one is a classic. Alpha Flight number 13, kind of Days of Future Past vibe on that. John Byrne in the zone. Pretty awesome Wolverine cover. This is number 13, number 12. I also found this one has some light wear. I'll probably double these up. This is spoiler, Death of Vindicator. He actually gets blown up in this issue. Pretty awesome stuff. And then similarly, I had to go with another homage cover, and this was Alpha Flight number 17. And Guardian punching him out. This is a throwback to X-Men. 109, something like that. I own that book, but those 3 are classics. All right, still rolling. This one was pretty awesome. Fantastic Four 296. Fantastic Four 296. I picked this up for multiple reasons. It has the border cover. Also, this is this incognito thing by looks like Barry Windsor Smith. Kind of a cool back cover on that as well. I'm pretty sure that's Barry Windsor Smith. I'll have to look, or maybe the back image is. All right, still going. All right, now we're going to get into the bagged and boarded books. I found 2 of these vampire books. This one, Vampire the Masquerade, number 1. And this one is by an artist I really like. Mac did the cover of this. I just love the graphics. I love the art on that with the splash. Really, really cool. And this is Vampire the Masquerade number 1. And this one's called Winter's Teeth. And just again, cool images, kind of a reflection cover going on. So Vampire the Masquerade. I have a buyer and people that like some Poison Ivy. This is Poison Ivy number 11. This is a variant cover. Hey, look, it's got a lot of shrooms going on. People like some shrooms. This is a cover by Amy Reeder. Did the variant of that. Poison Ivy number 11. Love that cover. Check that out. Female covers do pretty well on the night shows. Always down for some key books. This is New Mutants number 95, Death of Warlock by Rob Liefeld. And again, I think this is they made a second print of this. This is the first. Love this cover. Joker. This is 23.1 variant by Fabok. I'm pretty sure they made a lenticular cover of this one. This one is just a regular one, but oh my god, how awesome is that Joker right there with the chattering teeth? X Factor number 62. Jim Lee cover on this one. I think they also did a second print of this. Fantastic Extinction Agenda storyline on that. Well, Doctor Strange. I don't think I had this one. Baron Blood, Doctor Strange number 29. Still got a few more left. Normally don't pick these up, but this one I was like, okay. Fightin' Marines 138. The reason I got this, it was in pretty nice condition. Normally I find these, they're always beaten up. And this one, I was very happy with the condition. A few spine ticks, but normally these Charlton books are beaten up. So happy to find that one. So I mentioned my man Simon Bisley. I found another copy of this. I do own it. I'll sell it. This is the Demon, number 12. Simon Bisley artwork on that. You can see Bisley right there. And then I found a whole bunch of Demon. I didn't buy them, but I grabbed this number 2 just because I love the cover. I thought that cover was absolutely awesome with him hanging out like a gargoyle on the church. So you saw Sergeant Rock or Joe Kubert art. He did so Sergeant Rock. I had never seen this before. This is Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Undead DC horror book. I thought it was absolutely awesome. So I had to pick this up. Limited series number 2. Gary Frank and Brad Anderson did the cover of that. So Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Undead. And again, similarly, sticking with Halloween goodness, this was this copy of Ghost Rider number 1. It is a 3rd print, but man, look at that. Look at that. Love that cover. Throwing the chain, number 1. Ghost Rider. Some people, I love Ghost Rider. I always have. This was this Batman and the Ninja Turtles, number 4. Awesome, awesome cover here. Kind of black and white version on that. Love that. And then a couple more. We had X-Men number 17, just a cover by for Storm. Love that. There you go. X-Men number 17. Epic Storm cover. More Halloween vibes. This was X-Men number 4, Headless Horseman. A Cyclops head. I love this. There you go. Headless Horseman. Great one for Halloween. So I picked that up. And then the last book is Judgment Day number 1. Judgment Day number 1. And this is by one of my favorite artists, Patrick Gleason. And you could just see why. His level of detail and line and just Gleason is unbelievable. I usually pick up and collect his books. So that's 40 books, you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your week. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Let me know what was your favorite. Stop by the sale. I'm going to throw the banner up at the end with the link. Set your reminder 8 o'clock Friday night for the comic shop sale. Thanks, guys.